This becomes a fatal five-way now. And that's just now. There is several weeks left until Fastlane. There is no telling where this ends up. There is absolutely zero obstacles in Vince McMahon's way to stop him from putting God knows how many more people into this match if he so chooses to. This could end up being the first ever Fatal 47 way. They'll start bringing people from NXT. They'll start picking people up from the street. They may have casting calls for this shit. Looking for people to play the role of wrestler in in Fastlane Championship match. Qualifications. Stand there and look stupid. Because that's basically what AJ Styles is doing now. He's just looking stupid in these matches. How is the champion, a fucking champion? You want me to believe somebody is a champion and you're putting him in these stupid, nonsensical, no-reasoned matches. Because there is simply no reason for this. A champion takes on a number one contender. Contender. E-R. Not E-R-S. It's not contenders. Alright guys, before I start this SmackDown review reaction, I have to ask the question. Is there anybody else out there in the world that is joining the Fatal 45-way at Fastlane? Currently, it's the Fatal 6-way, right? There's currently 6 names already in there. They call it a 6-pack challenge. Fatal 6. I fully expect this to reach 45 by the time March 11th Fastlane rolls around. So I'm going to ask, I just want to get this out of the way right now, guys. Anybody else out there in the world that wants to or is going to join the Fatal 45-way? What's that? Get out of here. Cheesehead Charlie. Wow, man. So, breaking news right now, man. It looks like... You got him live? Let's go to Cheesehead Charlie. I guess he's joining the Fatal... See with that? Breaking news. Cheesehead Charlie.
Oh, that's right, baby. The rumors are true. Cheesehead Charlie is headed to the Fatal 45-way match at Fastlane, baby. That's right. Nobody is safe anymore when Cheesehead Charlie comes to the Fastlane pay-per-view and we kick on all of the 45-way matches, participants. And let me tell you this, baby. If I can get out of this bathroom, that's right. Cheesehead Charlie has been stuck in this bathroom for a couple, 2-3 hours. It's a long story, and Cheesehead Charlie just don't have the time to tell you, baby. But I gotta get out of this bathroom. I've been pounding away. I've been yelling. I've been screaming. I've been hollering. Somebody help! Help! Help Cheesehead Charlie! Help Cheesehead Charlie! Get out of this bathroom! But rest assured, you can best believe Cheesehead Charlie will find his way out of this bathroom in time for Fastlane. And if I do, and I hope those other 44 participants in the Fatal 45-way match are begging and praying that I don't make it out of this bathroom. Because if Cheesehead Charlie makes it out of this bathroom, I'm gonna whoop the ass of 1, 2, or 44 other participants in the Fatal 45-way match. Cheesehead Charlie will get out of this bathroom. Help! Help! Get Cheesehead Charlie! Release the cheese! I will get out of this bathroom. I will make it to Fastlane. Cheesehead Charlie is winning the whole damn charade, baby. That's right. We're gonna release the cheese, and when it's all said and done, you're gonna say, pretty please, can I get some more cheese? Yeah, baby. Help! Release the cheese!
What the fuck? Is that for real? First of all, can somebody get him out of that find out where he is and get him out of the bathroom? That'd be the first fucking thing. I don't even know, man. That's Cheesehead Charlie, man. He never fucking... Unreal. Alright, anyway, is there anybody else, before I start the SmackDown review reaction, anyone else want to come forward and announce that they are joining this Fatal 45-way? Are we good? Who? Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. Here we go. Alright. Might as well. Take it away. Oh yes! Fear not any longer, my amplified kingdom. It is true. King Amplified is headed to Fastlane to partake in the Fatal 45-way match. And make no mistake about it, I am headed to Fastlane not to take on 44 other participants. Oh no, King Amplified is headed to Fastlane to take on 44 peasants. Because they all pale in comparison to the Amplified King. When it's all said and done, I walk in as your king. I walk out still your king, but also the champion. And when all is said and done, those 44 other peasants will be staring up at their new king champion. Oh, the king, man. You gotta love the fucking king, huh? So it looks like he's gonna be in there. Maybe Cheesehead Charlie will be in there. Who the fuck knows who else? I think we're good now. We can start the SmackDown review reaction finally. But my point here, guys... Huh? No. Absolutely not. Nope. Nah. Absolutely not, man. Less than a minute. Less than a minute. Guys, there's one more entry. Let's get this done with. Daddy's back, motherfuckers. 2.0 is officially entering the Fatal 45 way at Fastlane. And make no mistake about it, I'm not showing up just to win a match. I'm showing up to snap necks, to break spines in half. When it's all said and done, none of those 44 motherfuckers will ever bow up to 2.0 ever again. Cut me off, motherfucker. I dare you to. Cause I sure as hell don't need a baseball bat to take you out. But it'll be a hell of a lot more fun when I use it on your ass. There's nothing any one of those 44 participants can do now. They've been warned. There's no way to prepare now. You can just brace yourself for impact. Cause I am coming, and I am coming to beat the fuck out of human beings. You want it? You're next, motherfucker. Alright, guys. With all the fun aside, I hope the point has been made clear by now what I am getting at here. As I said 2 weeks ago, and I meant every word of it, that it doesn't stop at 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or like we just saw Sunday, 7. Everyone said, no, BC, they don't go more than a 6-pack challenge ever. And we just saw that topped. Where does it end? It doesn't. 7 will turn to 8 and eventually 9 and then a 10-pack challenge. And one day a 45-way match might not be too far out on the horizon. It's just the world of pro wrestling that we live in today. And it's sad. I miss the one-on-one matches where a champion fought a challenger. And not just throwing everybody in there because A, you don't have anything creatively for them. B, you're not selling the shows out. You're trying to get as much eyeballs to the product. And you fail to create superstars, so you have to put all your sub-superstars in one match. Instead of making Seth Rollins that bona fide, legit mega superstar, you'll throw him in there with other sort of superstars like Finn Balor. Instead of putting the Rocket onto Braun Strowman's back and making him that mega superstar, you build him up, you bring him down a little, you build him up, you keep him at a sort of superstar. WWE has a shitload of sort of superstars. WWE fails to create mega superstars. And it's not that they just don't know how to do it. They just don't want to do it. They literally are okay with sub-superstars throwing them all in one match because they have a plethora of talent. WWE right now has too much talent on the main roster, and look at NXT. There's a shitload of talent waiting to get in, and all of the talent around the world that's not even in NXT yet that is waiting to get to WWE. Too much talent. Talent overload. And we live in such an instant gratification world that fans today, a lot of them are on to the next thing, right? If a champion is a champion for more than 3 weeks, oh, we gotta give it to someone else. They're boring, they're stale, let's give it to someone else. Let's play merry-go-round with the championship belts. And I like this superstar for 3 months, but it's been 3 months, so I gotta like a new superstar now. Bang, 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 bang. I miss yesteryear. Those 80s, those 90s, when superstars were created. And those superstars would battle other superstars in one-on-one matches. Champion versus challenger at big pay-per-views. What am I getting at? John Cena, right? This all leads to John Cena. He shows up to SmackDown. We were all intrigued with the storyline. We all thought it was pretty good, right? This John Cena character that he's playing, and you know what? He's down in the dumps. He might have one last chance at a WrestleMania moment, a WrestleMania match, and he'll try anything. He's desperate to do anything. There's a cool storyline. Who's going to show up on SmackDown with him? Is it going to be The Undertaker planting the seed? Is Bobby Lashley maybe going to show up? Instead, we get John Cena begging, that's right, begging to get into the championship match at Fastlane. You just got over to SmackDown and you have the balls to say, I want to be in the main event championship match of your pay-per-view next Sunday. And Shane McMahon was out there just about to give it to him, like, you're John Cena. You can rest on your laurels. You're in the match. Daniel Bryan comes out and says, you got to earn your way. You got to fight AJ Styles tonight. So in the main event, John Cena takes on AJ Styles. John Cena defeats the SmackDown Heavyweight Champion and becomes the 6th participant in this, what I call, Fatal 45-way match. Currently a 6-pack challenge. Might as well just add one more person and make it an elimination chamber like Raw. You can't beat anybody on Raw, it looks like, right? Royal Rumble, you just get thrown out by Raw and SmackDown, actually. Elimination Chamber, you lose in the middle of the fucking match. You have no momentum at all on Raw. You go over to SmackDown, and you beat their heavyweight champion. What does that say for SmackDown, though? And I'm just talking from a fan's point of view that has, like, logic, right? I know there's a lot of casual fans that just watch whatever WWE throws at them. That's cool. Whatever WWE does, those type of fans don't want to think too hard on the product. They don't want to think of all the little details every single week. Just give me WWE wrestling and I'm good. I'm not one of those fans, and this is not a channel for those type of fans, to be honest with you. This is a channel for fans that like to dig into details. Watch with a believability. Suspend the reality and believe in what we're watching. That's this type of channel, man. I like to look at the reality in the non-believability and make it believable, if that makes sense. What I'm watching, I want to believe in it, man. And to do that, just make it logical. You ain't got to try hard. Just make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make what we're viewing make sense. Just make sure there's logic in your storytelling. Is that so hard? Would you go to an 1.5 to 2 hour movie and have it make no logic? It doesn't make any sense. The story is absolutely horrible and you're going to walk out of the theater going, I want to watch that sequel. No. The logic in anything making sense, any realm of sensibility, has been thrown out the window years ago and it's never come back. John Cena just shows up, begs for a match, has to earn it, beats the heavyweight champion of the world of SmackDown, and now he's added into the match. There's no getting angry or frustrated. It's just, there is frustration, I ain't gonna lie. As a fan for over 30 years of this product, there is frustration. I wouldn't lie about that. I don't know if it's anger. It's not like I'm going outside and just like huffing and puffing. I'm going to kick people's asses today, man. WWE's pissing me off. But there is frustration because it's something we all love and it just doesn't make sense anymore. And it's like, not only does it not make sense, it gets worse and worse by the week, by the month, by the year. And again, I got no problem with John Cena. I'm actually starting to, what's the word I want? Not respect. I always respected him. I'm starting to not take him for granted as much because I know his years are winding down in pro wrestling. But it's just in that moment, you got the crowd, the whole broadcast of SmackDown, they were chanting for Rusev Day, which is not really in English. Rusev Day, when they chant that, it's just Rusev, let's be honest. And they use Rusev against Shinsuke Nakamura. So Vince McMahon is not only trying to kill Rusev's momentum, but Vince McMahon is like having Rusev go out there in a crowd that Vince knows 50% at least are going to chant for the other person. So Vince is really trying to get any steam at all away from Rusev. First, he takes him off TV for a couple weeks. Then he puts him against Nakamura. It wasn't him. It was Aiden English, actually. But Rusev was basically in his corner, the manager for the night. So Vince doesn't even let him wrestle Nakamura. He just has him out there playing the bad guy. And Aiden English gets beat by Shinsuke Nakamura last night. Shinsuke was getting a shit ton of cheers. So all that crowd chanting Rusev Day, by the time Nakamura came out, 50% were chanting Nakamura. Can Vince McMahon make it any more obvious that he does not like when the fans put anybody over? And I'm not saying Rusev was totally over yet. He would still need to drop Aiden English. You guys saw when Aiden English was singing that song last night, the whole crowd was like, really, dude? Like, this is not why we love Rusev Day. But that was just fucking sad to see, man. I just don't understand when you can create stars like Seth Rollins, really, really build Braun Strowman, really build Rusev, and they won't do it. They'll throw all their sub-megastars, I can't even call them sub-stars into a match. With some of the bona fide stars, John Cena, AJ Styles, for instance, and then they throw in Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin. I mean, it's just a weird main event, man, with everybody in it. And where does it end? One day it's going to be a 10-pack challenge, a 15 one day, man. It's, you know, we're going to get fucking 60 participant Royal Rumble one day. I'm not even kidding, guys. It'll be a 3-hour Royal Rumble, 60 participants. Ruby Riott defeated Naomi last night. A lot of fans are pissed off. You guys know I love Naomi, so you guys are wondering what I was thinking. I'm okay with this because they really need to build Ruby Riott up right now. Ruby Riott has a huge championship match against Charlotte at Fastlane. So she's got to beat Naomi this week. She's got to beat Becky Lynch next week. It's just the way it has to be, man. This is the chance to see if Ruby Riott is going to sink or swim. This is Ruby Riott's chance to show what she has. She's either going to sink or she's going to swim. And she's going to show everybody what she has. Naomi will be fine as long as she's booked correctly going forward. Then again, what am I talking about? WWE couldn't book their way out of a paper bag. So maybe Naomi won't be all right off of this, but this one loss did need to happen. Ruby Riott's got to beat everybody whose name is not Charlotte up until Fastlane. And then give Charlotte a bang for her buck, a run for her money. In the end, Charlotte is going to have to defeat Ruby Riott, obviously. But this is Ruby Riott's time right now. So I'm okay with that, guys. Naomi should be fine. It just... Man, I don't know where they go with Naomi for WrestleMania. At one point, she's champion at WrestleMania. Was it last year? Orlando, right? And then all of a sudden, she might not even be on the card. Backstage segment, Breezango and Josh Duhamel. Josh Duhamel is involved in that steroid scandal with Roman Reigns. How funny is it that we're in the middle of this steroid scandal with Roman Reigns and Josh Duhamel? And Josh Duhamel actually shows up to WWE SmackDown last night and has a backstage segment with Breezango and New Day, which I was losing brain cells like listening to it because none of it was funny. But what was hilarious, more than funny, straight out hilarious, was the fact that Josh Duhamel showed up to SmackDown. This is almost like a big fuck you to the steroid scandal people that are trying to make this a dramatic event, a dramatic situation. That was funny. Speaking of the New Day, they were out there in a promo with the Usos. The fucking Usos, man, every week they do a promo, it gets better and better. Last night's promo with the Usos was epic, man. They went out and said, how many years have we been coming out here and busting our ass? Because we were dressed like you guys, speaking to the New Day. We were dressed like you, like a box of Skittles, they said, with their colorful outfits. And then we came to a realization we're busting our ass for what? Every single WrestleMania that goes by, we're on the sidelines. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, we're on the sidelines, not even on the show. And the New Day cuts them off. And Big E's like, you're on the sidelines while we're rushing the field. Very dramatic, man. I never said New Day and Usos can't work well together. They work really well together. They put on damn good matches. And on the mic, when they want to get serious, they can get really fucking serious. And it can be some good television. I'm just tired of seeing them all the fucking time. But when they get on the mic and get serious, man, they gel well together. And we know they can go in the ring. I'll give them one last hurrah at Fastlane. But it really has to be it between these teams, guys. We've seen them 157 times. But I cannot speak more highly of the Usos last night in the New Day when they wanted to get serious, and Big E especially. They got good. I loved when the I almost called them the Basham Brothers. They were actually a real team back in the day, the Basham Brothers. The Bludgeon Brothers came down to the ring, and they set down their fucking sledgehammer fucking mallets, whatever the fuck they are. They go in the ring, but then they turn back. They go get their fucking mallets back. They get into the ring with their mallets. The New Day gets out of the ring. The Usos get out of the ring. That's respect. They let the Bludgeon Brothers go and have their fucking squash match. They wanted no part of the Bludgeon Brothers. That goes to show you, Bludgeon Brothers, unless Vince has his fucking crazy, fucking senile way of booking and creative, it looks like Bludgeon Brothers are going to get the championships either at WrestleMania or soon thereafter. Again, unless Vince McMahon blows another gasket, has another aneurysm, and who the fuck knows. What do you guys want to go? Sami Zayn, Jobber World Tour continues. Sami Zayn loses another match. This one was against Baron Corbin. Badass spot on the outside. Kevin Owens was on commentary. Dolph Ziggler comes out of nowhere, Randy Orton-esque, and gives him a super kick, man, right upside his head. They showed it in slow motion. It was badass. Kevin Owens gets knocked out. Dolph Ziggler gets in the ring. I forgot what the fuck happened, but Sami Zayn loses the match. Dolph Ziggler says something on the mic. Ziggler's music plays. That was that whole spiel. So bumping up some of the participants in this Fatal 45 way. What else happened last night? There was an appearance by Carmella. She was backstage taking Q&A questions or something. So they actually featured the Women's Money in the Bank winner. There's a fucking new concept. I'm telling you guys, by the time Carmella cashes in, either people are going to forget who the hell Carmella is, or the other group of people are not going to give a fuck about her cashing in. Because they're not utilizing her at all. What else am I missing, guys? I tried to go by this fucking quick, right? Rusev, I already... Yeah, John Cena, man. I tried to go kind of quick on this because it's laughable at this point what they're doing at Fastlane. I still think it's going to be Undertaker. But then again, I'm starting to think maybe not. Could they throw a Lashley? We're hearing Rey Mysterio, guys, has signed with WWE for a big Mania match. And people are saying, it's a rumor, that it's supposed to be John Cena. John Cena versus Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. I know a lot of people love Rey Mysterio. He just never did it for me, guys. I respect the hell out of him. He puts on good matches. I just never really, he never captivated me for some reason. So, John Cena and Rey Mysterio, not only have I seen it before, but on the grandest stage of them all, that doesn't do anything for me. Rey Mysterio has been gone for how long? He shows up and a few weeks later, he's on the big WrestleMania stage. If you're going to put part-timers in there, man, I want those larger-than-life part-timers, you know, the Brocks, bring back a Shawn Michaels, a Batista I'll take. Obviously, The Undertaker. Rey Mysterio, he's cool for like a Royal Rumble, like, surprise. But John Cena at WrestleMania, I don't get it. A lot of you guys are happy, though, and that's all that matters, man. As long as some people are fucking thrilled about it. I'm not. I'm not saying they won't put on a good match. It just doesn't captivate me. I really hope they make a last-minute change if this is true. I hope, and if the plan all along was The Undertaker, I hope it stays that way. And if it wasn't, I hope Undertaker has a change of heart and Vince talks to him. Undertaker Cena needs to happen. Undertaker never retired the right way, man. He walked away. We all kind of thought he did, but thought he didn't. Then he shows up to Raw 25. He gives a cryptic message that some people thought it was a retirement. And Jim Ross was on commentary saying that's a warning to the locker room that he's far from done. Nobody knows what the fuck this guy's doing. So have him go out there, a career match. Career versus career. Cena versus Undertaker. This should be Undertaker's last match. He's given enough to the business. John Cena has a couple years left, part-time status. So have Cena and Undertaker go out there. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece, guys. It doesn't have to be a 10-star, 7 flying elbow, amplified elbow match. Let him go out there, 15, 20 minutes even. And Cena defeats Undertaker. Let Undertaker go out on a high note, man, where we all know what's coming. Even though it's sad, we know it's coming and we can show the proper respect. That's the way it should go. And then Undertaker would have pulled the trifecta at WrestleMania. His 3 losses, one would have been for the better of the business for Brock, because Vince wanted that larger-than-life guy to have the strap eventually and go on to pay-per-views and really try to make that special, I guess. So he puts over Brock to give that larger-than-life feel. He puts over Roman Reigns, which is the young blood, the new talent, so he puts over the younger talent. And the third loss will be John Cena, a guy who he knows is going to be a megastar going forward and the guy to carry the part-time torch because you still do need part-timers. Even though some people may hate them, part-timers do add a lot of value to the company. So Undertaker, his 3 losses would have been the larger-than-life guy, the new guy, the up-and-comer, so passing the torch, paying the dues, over to Roman, passing the torch, I call that shit. And then John Cena would be passing it over to the next part-timer in line, the next lead part-timer. So every time Undertaker lost, there was a purpose behind it. So Undertaker Cena serves so many purposes. That's why I feel that match has to happen. Rey Mysterio, out of fucking nowhere? With what build? You're going to build Mysterio? Everyone knows Mysterio is a good guy. He's a decent guy. Even if you try to have Mysterio go out there and try to be a heel. Come on, man. I'm not buying into Mysterio and Cena. Come on. I'm not a huge fan of Bobby Lashley. I'm just not, especially since this whole TNA Impact thing. But I'll tell you this. I'd rather see Lashley and Cena at that point put on a 10-minute match than a 15-minute match with Mysterio and Cena. But that's just me. Again, guys. All respect to Rey Mysterio, by the way. But this isn't 10 years ago. When they last faced? 2011, was it? I think that's when fucking CM Punk came back. You guys remember that? Rey Mysterio, you can Google that shit. That was a decent match, too, by the way. Like I said, I know they can put on a good match. Cena versus Mysterio. After the match, Cena wins the championship over Mysterio, I should say. CM Punk actually comes back to WWE with his championship that he ran away with. And it ends with CM Punk holding his strap up as Cena is holding his strap up. One of the most badass endings of Monday Night Raw, man. Goosebumps. That was SmackDown. Not going to go on any more on it, guys. We do have a lot to do on this Wednesday. So the Amplified Man is cashing the fuck out. Big coffees, lots of ass whoopings today. I will see you guys tomorrow for Amplified Q&A. For now, hope you guys have fun in this video, man. It was a lot of fun making it. And as always, BC. I'll check you later.